Do you have a gravel driveway with potholes that you struggle with? This tractor attachment is nothing short of amazing, and I'm going to show you why in today's video. Thanks for joining us. Today I'm going to take out the ABI Attachments TR3 on my NS tractor, and we're going to tackle the worst stretch of our driveway. It's almost a mile-long driveway, and this particular stretch, well, I'll show you. Let's get out in the field. Don't forget, if you like today's video, we'd appreciate it if you take the time to hit that like button and consider subscribing to join us. You may enjoy some of our other videos. Let's get some fresh air, break out this totally amazing, and I'm not kidding, tractor attachment for grading. Let's see how it goes. All right, here we are mid-October. I'm gonna go patch up a bad spot or two in the driveway. I got the TR3 on. We did just get a whole new layer drop spread on the whole run, just a really thin coat. But I'll show you the bad spots here. We're gonna fix them up before we get our next, heavy rains for the fall. I know it's gonna be hard for you guys to see that, but there's a low spot. Basically this big shadow up here. So this driveway, all right, it comes to a hump and then it has a low spot and it comes back up. So that low spot in the middle likes to hold moisture. So what it did over the last 7 years is the wheel tracks pumped up both the center and the edges. So now when the wheel tracks, they're a little bit low and they like to just hold water in there, and it's just getting softer and softer. I'll try to get you a close-up look to give you a better idea. So what I need to do is I need to regrade the crown and cut this whole edge off. It might be a little ugly looking, but I have to cut the hump off so that water can flow off of this thing. Right here. Not sure if you can see or not, but it's about 20 yards long, this stretch. So I may adjust one of them tires on the TR3. Anyways, let's start cutting and see how it goes. So I'm debating on lowering that wheel on the outside here. I mean, it still has a hump in the middle. It still has a crown. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna run with my right tires on the crown, and I think this will work without having to lower that tire. Let's give it a few runs and see. So here you're going to see another useful thing on the TR3 is you can also use it to push material backwards in reverse using that 1-inch thick steel comb in the back. Now right on the very edge, just make sure the slope continues. So one of the really cool things about this TR3 is that now I'm doing more of a finish grade. So you've got this front rock rake, and then you have your scarifiers, and then you have your rear comb rake, if you will. And depending on the tilt you put on it will depend on how much material you want to push forward to fill in low spots down here on the rock rake in front, or how much you want to put on the back grade for a final grade. And it really helps having a hydraulic top link, of course, because you could literally do it on the fly, but it's a really cool feature on this thing. Alright, so watch on this run. I'm going to tilt it and move a little more material with that front rock rake to fill in the lower spots. I'll show you. Alright, so on this pass, you're going to see just how much stone this thing loosened up. Other than that little skimpy layer we just had added, this was basically compacted like concrete. So with the scarifiers, you know, this is how you can rejuvenate a driveway with potholes without having to add more gravel. Alright, I should do it. I actually shrunk the crown size to give us more driving area so we could continue to compact it. That's usually what happens, is when you get stuck in the same two lanes and you can't like veer a little bit over the years, that's what happens. But it looks pretty good. I think this will cure us for probably another year or 2 or 3, depending on how this ground settles in this low spot. But man, that looks really good. Really good. And then I ran this side just a little to knock that edge off. I almost lowered the wheel on this side. I think what I'm going to do is wait after a few rains and see how this does. And if I have to, I can lower the wheel over here and knock it down just a little bit. Very nice. Very nice. I really like that TR3.